Apple's next-generation flagship smartphone is already becoming one of the most talked-about devices in the tech world, even though its official launch is still months away. According to multiple industry reports and analyst insights, the upcoming iPhone 18 Pro lineup could introduce one of the most significant internal transformations Apple has made in recent years. Rather than focusing only on cosmetic design changes, Apple appears to be prioritizing deeper technological upgrades that reshape connectivity, performance, and display engineering. At the center of this transition is Apple's growing ambition to control more of its own hardware ecosystem. For many years, Apple relied heavily on Qualcomm for modem technology powering iPhone connectivity. However, new reports suggest that the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max will mark a major turning point, as Apple plans to fully transition toward its own in-house cellular modem solution known as the C2 chip. This move represents much more than a simple component upgrade. It signals Apple's long-term strategy to reduce dependence on external suppliers and bring critical technologies under its own control. Apple first began experimenting with custom modem development through earlier modem generations like the C1, followed by improved versions designed to increase speed while dramatically improving power efficiency. The upcoming C2 modem is expected to continue that progress. Industry analysts believe the C2 modem will support both sub-6 GHz and ultra-fast mmWave 5G networks. This combination allows smartphones to maintain reliable long-range connectivity while also achieving extremely high download speeds in supported urban environments. If these reports prove accurate, the iPhone 18 Pro models could become the first Apple devices with fully optimized high-speed 5G performance driven entirely by Apple-designed modem technology. The C2 chip is also expected to be manufactured using TSMC's advanced 4nm process, which should help improve thermal efficiency while reducing overall power consumption, an important factor for battery life and sustained performance during heavy data usage. But Apple's connectivity improvements may not stop with cellular networking. Alongside the new modem, reports indicate Apple is preparing to introduce a next-generation wireless networking system called the N2 chip. The current N1 wireless system already enables technologies such as Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, and Thread connectivity, improving experiences like AirDrop transfers, wireless accessories, and personal hotspot performance. Although Apple has not yet revealed detailed specifications for the N2 chip, expectations are high that it will deliver faster wireless communication, stronger signal stability, and improved interaction between Apple devices within its ecosystem. This fits directly into Apple's broader vision of seamless device integration, where iPhones, Macs, iPads, and wearables function together almost instantly, sharing data with minimal latency. Display technology is also expected to receive meaningful refinement in the iPhone 18 Pro lineup. Analysts suggest Apple is working toward placing more Face ID components underneath the OLED display itself. Key elements, such as the flood illuminator, may move below the screen, allowing Apple to redesign the front display layout. As a result, the dynamic island, introduced in previous generations, could become significantly smaller. Reports estimate the cutout may shrink by approximately 35%. While the dynamic island is not expected to disappear completely, reducing its size would create a cleaner and more immersive viewing experience while maintaining its interactive software functionality. A smaller cutout also increases the overall screen-to-body ratio, giving users more usable display space without dramatically changing the familiar iPhone design language. Performance improvements are expected to play an equally important role. The iPhone 18 Pro models are widely rumored to feature Apple's next-generation A20 Pro processor, built using TSMC's first-generation 2nm manufacturing technology. Moving from a 3nm process to 2nm architecture represents a major advancement in semiconductor engineering. Smaller transistors allow more processing power within the same physical space while consuming less energy. In real-world usage, this could translate into faster app performance, improved gaming graphics, enhanced artificial intelligence processing, and better battery efficiency. As Apple continues expanding AI-driven features across iOS, stronger on-device processing power becomes increasingly essential. Camera technology may also see a notable evolution. Reports suggest Apple's main 48-megapixel Fusion camera could introduce variable aperture functionality, a feature commonly found in professional cameras but still rare in smartphones. Variable aperture allows the camera lens to physically adjust how much light enters the sensor depending on shooting conditions. In bright environments, the aperture can narrow to improve detail and sharpness. In darker conditions, it can widen to capture more light, improving nighttime photography and depth control. Even though smartphone sensors remain smaller than dedicated camera systems, combining variable aperture hardware with Apple's computational photography could significantly enhance portrait photography, cinematic video recording, and low-light imaging performance. Taken together, these upgrades suggest that Apple's strategy for the iPhone 18 Pro is focused less on radical visual redesign and more on technological refinement beneath the surface. The emphasis appears to be on efficiency, integration, and smarter hardware communication, areas that increasingly define modern smartphone innovation. As for timing, Apple is expected to unveil the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max during its traditional September launch event, continuing the company's long-established release cycle. There are also ongoing rumors that Apple's long-anticipated foldable iPhone could arrive later in the same year, though the Pro lineup remains the company's primary flagship focus for now. If current leaks and analyst predictions are accurate, the iPhone 18 Pro series may represent a major milestone in Apple's journey toward complete hardware independence. From custom silicon and wireless networking to modem technology and advanced display engineering, Apple continues moving toward tighter vertical integration across its entire product lineup. The final specifications will only be confirmed closer to launch, but the direction is already clear. The iPhone 18 Pro isn't simply another annual upgrade. It could become one of Apple's most technically ambitious smartphones yet. Designed to redefine performance, connectivity, and user experience for the next generation of mobile technology.